Dokey. Getting ourselves together. A little dark in here. Actually, I forgot to bring the other light, baby. Can you bring me your makeup light? What's going on, everybody? Charlie checking in, coming at you all live this beautiful Friday night, October 16th. Angry Grandpa's birthday, man. Thank you all for joining me. Felt like going live and checking in with you all. And isn't that perfect, Mr. Kennedy? Kennedy. I did that one good for you, didn't I? You were the first one to comment. Love it, man. Says, love the video you put out today, Charlie. Thank you so much, guys. I apologize for getting a little emotional. I'm almost kind of glad that the phone cut off, as it were, guys, because I don't know. Everybody cries every here and there or whatever, but I don't know. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad that I can share that with you guys. And what do you got? She's taking my. What are you taking my?
I am.
Or are you just gonna take a bite?
Yeah, you made it. I'm gonna take a bite. I wasn't planning on coming live.
Okay, coming live.
Hi guys, I'm gonna go
Erica
in a minute.
checking in.
Charlie.
Just want to pop in and say happy birthday to Grandpa.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything special you want to say to Grandpa? Good cake.
I talked to him.
Good cake.
I talked to Grandpa.
Yeah. We got a super chat here I missed out on. Oops, sorry. There we go. Phil, thank you so much, brother. Says just smoked some fire and had some edibles. Happy birthday, AGP.
Celebrate.
You want to hear something interesting, Phil? Dad didn't mind me smoking bud. You know what I'm saying? Dad had a really good hookup that would get me Blue Dream, and it was Blue Dream whenever the hell I wanted. I know what Blue Dream tastes like.
Charlie made some really good cake.
Yeah.
It is good.
Initially, this was for our Aunt Becky for her birthday.
Yes, Rebecca's on her way over, and she doesn't really do sweets that much. And so Charlie wanted to make cake, and he's like, I don't know what cake she likes, so I'm gonna make the kind that I like.
Made my favorite, guys.
She
Devil's
wouldn't
food.
Eat that much of it anyway.
With the vanilla frosting, and it's actually got a marshmallow. And if you can tell,
I've never tasted that.
You taste the marshmallow in it. It's almost got a burnt kind of marshmallow. Almost like the burnt rind of the marshmallow. I love that part.
I don't think I'd be able to tell the difference from that and like regular frosting.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyway, yeah. So Phil, what I was saying, man. Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
Love you, babe.
Maybe I'll stop in the chat in a little bit.
Okay. What I was saying, Phil, was Dad. He would get us the Dream, and you would get it for a good price. Well, Dad couldn't smoke. Dad. Got a nice glass of milk right here to go with my cake, guys. So awesome. But Dad didn't. Dad couldn't smoke. You know what I mean? We would try and get Dad blazed. You know what I mean? Because his whole body was hurting. But like he couldn't smoke it because he coughed so bad that it just racked up his lungs. Right, Phil? So our friend would actually make butter. Dad would order a special order of some butter. And the guy would make up Dad brownies, guys, and Dad would eat his pot brownies as we're in the good stuff too, like Lucille, Blue Dream. Yeah. So yeah, just a little thing for you there. Roddy Strong in the house. What is up, brother? Faceless Mouse. Is it Faceless Mouse or Faceless Ma 5? Charlie and Erica fan page. Awesome, right there. We got ourselves a fan page. Thank you all. Love every single one of you, man. Mountain Dew 492. Shannon Trent. Franco Avila. What's up, brother? Says called my dad after watching my dude. Cried for AGP. Mad love and respect for continuing the grind, Chuck. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, and yeah, like I say, it's his birthday. I felt like saying something, and you guys know me. I don't really rehearse anything, I'm kind of like my dad. When I try to rehearse and memorize stuff, I get all tongue tied and shit like that. So, I just felt like stopping the car on the side of the road and actually having a heart to heart with you guys. Something that we haven't had in a long time. You know what I mean? And and I really appreciate all you guys being here for me. You know what I mean? During this time, it's difficult when you lose a a loved one, someone, especially someone as big as Dad was, you know what I mean? And I didn't lose him, the world lost Grandpa, and I just wanted to connect with you all for a moment, and I really appreciate all of you reaching back out and sharing that positivity and that love and support back with me. You know what I mean? Haters and trolls may try, to derail this train of success that I've got going right now. But guys, we are just trucking right along, man. You know what I mean? I really feel like Dad is like sitting co-pilot. Well, I just, oh my God, hold on. I just took a train analogy and mixed it up with airplane. Either way, man, we're moving forward, dudes. And I'm really loving it, man. You guys are the best, man. Joey Nakamura, man. I love that name. It's Nakamura. It just rolls off the tongue so right. Nakamura. I think I might have been Japanese or something in a past life, Erica thinks. Scott426, what is up, brother? Omar Fiscal Rosales, what's up, man? Much love to you right there. Maria Trenum in the house says, give me a kiss and HTD for... Oh, there's cats fighting outside. I've actually got like, I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. Look, you can actually see the cat. Look, it's Merlin. That's Merlin right there. Ah, he just... Did y'all just see him dart off? He's out there playing with Lenny. They are like the best of friends. And no, I don't see Lenny. Maybe that wasn't playing. Merlin wants his space right now. Anyway, Maria Trenum says, happy birthday, Grandpa. We love and miss you so very much. Definitely, Grandpa. Always, man. For real, man. Faceless Mouse says, pronounced as mouse. Almost like, okay, like the, what's that name of the dubstep? God, I'm old. Fucking old. Holy shit. Leave me alone. All right, Uncle Phil, man. He says, check out the Levo machine. It's a coffee machine for infusing butter or oil. It's so simple to use, bro. I got to be honest with you, man. Like, I don't, I don't really like the edibles. You know what I mean? It almost kind of gives me like a hangover. Oh, wow. Check it out. Bow's a guessing. Thank you so very much. Says, happy birthday to your father, bro. I'm sure he's so proud of how far his firstborn has come. Much love, man. Thank you so very much, man. And like I say, I think that Dad would be proud too. You know what I mean? I was laying down last night thinking about Dad, and thinking about my post this morning that I wanted to say for Dad. Sometimes I guess I do plan stuff out, but I was laying there with Erica. What's up, Miss Rebecca? On her way up here to North Carolina. We're going to get into some stuff this weekend, Asheville, and a few other places, maybe even get under Asheville. Supposedly they said that there's tunnels under Asheville. I'd like to find those out. But Bow's a guessing, yeah. I was laying down with Erica last night, kind of just meditating. Every single night that I lay down, I close my eyes and I meditate and I pray, and yeah, I just dwell on the day, you know what I mean? And I was thinking about Dad last night, thinking about, what I was going to say for him, and all of a sudden, boom, I put myself in Dad's place, like 30 years ago, back whenever I was 9 and 10 years old, and Dad, laying up in the bedroom with Mom, and a stinky bedroom, smelly, dirty sheets. When I actually put myself, in that position, and then all of a sudden it was like, boom, here I am. I'm an adult, and doing the same thing that Dad was doing, when he was in, at that age. And I really feel like Dad would be super proud of me, man. I told you all, I don't know if I had told you all, I haven't said nothing about it on a live stream. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I had a dream about Dad the other night. And we were back in Trailwood, and it was me and him sitting at the at the kitchen table, and he was talking. We were talking. I can't remember what we were talking about, and it got to a point where I was asking Dad. I was like, "What?" I was like, he said something. Dad was kind of smiling at me, and he had his teeth, guys. Like he was missing like a couple of his teeth over here. So it was like a certain time frame, Dad, almost or something, And I remember Dad would always smile. And back in the younger days, he always had that tooth kind of right here was the missing one, And he was smiling. He was talking. He was, laughing and smiling and shaking his head. And I was like, what? What's that, Dad? And it's almost like It's almost like you ever have those dreams where you're running from somebody, and the harder you try to run, the slower you actually run, you know what I mean? Or you're fighting somebody, you know what I mean? And the harder you throw a punch, it's like the weaker. You just can't, do what you want to do. The harder you scream, the lower you are, And just like the more I strained in to try to hear what Dad was saying, it was like the lower it got, you know what I mean? The less I can comprehend. Bad Juju, thank you so very much. Says happy birthday, AGP. Right there to you, Daddy. This is Dawn's. I'm actually going to be giving this to Dawn, Dad's firstborn. I'm actually not Dad's firstborn, Bowser. I appreciate that. I am definitely Dad's first son. You know what I mean? As far as he knows. But I'm not Dad's firstborn. I actually have an older sister, Dawn, that Dad has, shares with another woman from another relationship. So half sister, but she's all 100% AGP, and she looks so much like my Aunt Charlene and my cousin Sherry and my dad's side of the family. It is ridiculous. But yeah, man, it's just awesome. You know what I mean? All you guys that are still here, that are still connected, with Dad and stuff. You know what I mean? Diamond Girl, aka MER, thank you so much. Says enjoy your dad's birthday. I got to tell you what I have. Only thing that I didn't get to do, guys, was I didn't get to make the jumbo turkey wings. I knew I shouldn't have gone to Walmart to look for jumbo turkey wings. Dad really goes to like meat markets or what have you. And so I didn't get the jumbo turkey wings today, but I woke up thinking about Dad, and kept it about Dad all day pretty much, and wanted to celebrate it right. You know what I mean? I thought about it, like last year. Was I sober? Was I sober last year for Dad's birthday? I'm not even sure, man. There was times where I would take losses and I would take tragedies like this, and I would use it as an excuse to go get wasted. You know what I mean? Today hasn't been, any different as far as my haters and my trolls go. Like they're still out there talking shit like happy birthday, Grandpa, and screw you, Charlie. Blah 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 blah. But I haven't used that as an excuse to go off the rails, and go get drunk, you know what I mean, and just blow it all to shit. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. COVID says, can you imagine how he'd be dealing with this COVID crap? Like quite honestly, I think the Dad would be taking it quite seriously. You know what I mean? For for one, like I was thinking, like I asked the question earlier, I was like, where, just exactly where would Dad be at right now? I feel like, his run was cut so short, like where would he be at right now? Because he was just hitting his stride, but, Dad's health was failing him, and I got to believe that he would be in fear of COVID right now, as far as, his weakened physical state went, like I think the Dad would just not want to go out anywhere, and y'all would potentially get some good rants out of Dad. I think that there's a lot of stuff going on right now that Dad would be ranting on about. I think y'all would be going back to getting classic 2010 2012 Grandpa, back in Trailwood, whenever he had a lot to say, because there's a lot to talk about right now, and there's not many people talking about it. We're all afraid to talk about it in fear of upsetting one another. Google's a piece of shit. Thank you so very much, brother. Says happy birthday, AGP. Can you tell the hover round story? All right, so like which hover? Okay, so like, are you referring to his electric wheelchair that he got? Because if you are, I guess that's a hover round. Yeah, but it didn't have the traditional handlebars, guys. I would share a picture. Jordan Yawn, much love to you, brother. Yeah, I would share a picture today from 2002. Dad, it was Father's Day, and Dad was sitting in his electric wheelchair, and I was behind him, kind of pointing at him, and I was like, yo, this is the chair that hurt many, many people. And in fact, it did. It even almost killed a damn chihuahua one time. Don Vito, thank you. Or what I'm saying, thank you. What up? What up, Don Vito? I think AGP wouldn't believe in COVID, and he'd be pissed that everything is closed. I don't know, man. I don't know, because like once you start seeing your great president with COVID, you know what I mean? How are you going to deny it? I say that, but people still do. But nevertheless, I don't get into that. I try not to, but he might, Dad, like, Dad couldn't be happy about anything, like he always had to be upset at something, at somebody, So you might be right. Weenus, what's up, brother? What was I going to say? The hover around story. Okay, sorry, Google. So anyways, check it out. Back in 1996, Dad would have his second heart attack, and he would apply for unemployment. And not unemployment, disability, guys. And he would find a doctor that would indeed tell him that he pretty much was only living with half a functioning heart. Said that that any strenuous physical activity, on top of being overweight, with the strenuous with the half a heart working now, that any strenuous activity would likely kill him. You know what I mean? So Dad, applied for unemployment, applied for disability, and I'll be damned, bro, Dad got it. And this is that's what really kind of changed our lives. And I hate to say it, but it really did. Dad went out and he busted his ass off, worked his ass off every single day. But he didn't really have the. That was my chair. That wasn't a fart, guys. Hear that? Dad worked every single day as hard as he could, but he didn't have a high school diploma. I think he had a GED, maybe, and so his lack of education, resulted in lower than normal pay scale, pay wage. And so like we just stayed broke, and so whenever we got the disability, Dad would get it, and so would all four of us kids, right? Well, Dad was really bad, man. Like at this point, like Dad was like 650 pounds. I remember Dad would go on and try to tell people he was half a ton, 1,000 pounds. Dad was never that big, but Dad was like going on 700 pounds. I remember we took a family picture, and the whole family stood in front of Dad. Every single one of us was in front of Dad, almost damn near shoulder to shoulder, and Dad, was behind us all like Big Pun, really great big guy, and it really wreaked havoc on his bones and his joints and stuff. And Dad had to get himself a damn electric wheelchair. So these guys, David Falls, thank you so much, brother, says thinking of you, Charlie. Well, I really appreciate it, man, and I'm doing good, man. I'm having fun, made some cake, made some burgers and stuff. We got our friend Rebecca coming over, gonna spend, try to treat her to a happy birthday as much as well as we can, show her a good enough time as we can, as much as she has shown us, and yeah, man, just had me a job interview yesterday, went really, really well. I'm hoping to get a call back here soon, get back to working, and and yeah, man, things are really, really good. You know what I mean? And I don't, I don't anticipate anything going bad anytime soon, man. But anyway, yeah. So Dad was almost, might have been a little over 700 pounds, but I heard it was like 650, 680 or something like that, which is still a tremendous amount of weight, And so like anyway, he got himself an electric wheelchair. Hospice came out and built a ramp, guys. They built a freaking ramp, like freaking 30-foot long, along pretty much the whole damn length of the trailer, so that Dad can get in and out of the house with his hover round. And these guys bring this this really badass Cadillac of an electric wheelchair to the house, and Dad gets in it, and he goes to take off to test it, and he does this, guys. I mean, it literally does not even move, guys. Like, apparently Dad weighed so much that the wheelchair was only designed for like 200 pounds, 250 pounds. Dad was 650 pounds. So they had to take it back to the shop. They would realign it. They would retool it to a special rate of speed for Dad. So that when he would sit in it, that it would pull him. Thing about that, guys, is that, it was designed for a 650-pound man. Kristen Baskins, thank you so very much, says, happy birthday, AGP, and sent you a PM, Charlie. All right, I'll definitely check that here soon. My phone keeps dying. I don't know how many of you guys are having trouble with your Apple phones right now, cutting off and just dying and stuff, or if it's just me. I'm thinking that they're doing it on purpose so that we all have to buy new phones and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so this wheelchair that designed for a 650-pound man would absolutely tear ass when it came to like a 120-pound child, a kid. Guys, whenever we would sit in this damn thing, it would fly, guys. I swear to goodness, I would take this thing out into the middle of the road and I can hit 20 miles an hour. I swear to God, guys. I swear to goodness, guys, I can do a quarter of a mile in a minute. Swear to goodness, guys. In Dad's wheelchair. Dad always hated us messing with it, but there was really nothing he could do about it. Once he left the house, he couldn't take a battery out of it. I don't think I don't know. He didn't know how to take the wires off of it. Guys, this damn wheelchair, it was operated on a joystick, right? So you would sit here and you would sit in it and you push this joystick all the way to the complete left and you do this over here. Whoa! You would spin around so damn fast that your legs would slide off the chair and you'd have to hold on to the fucking you would have to hold on to this chair to prevent it from flinging your ass off, guys. It was the coolest, guys. We had the neighborhood kids would come to the house just to ride on this thing. It was like a trampoline. It was like a video game. It was like the coolest PlayStation 4 on the block, guys. And we would have, I bet I could have made money off it. I probably could have had a little ticket booth, like, $5 a minute, Guys, one time this thing almost snapped my freaking Achilles tendons in half, man. The whole family was gone. It was me and my friend Blake. We're sitting at the house, getting stoned like usual, about to watch some TV. I'm about to cook us something to eat. And freaking damn, my homie Blake, he's sitting in the chair. And I swear to goodness, guys, like I'm sitting here at the TV, right? I'm squat down, right? I've got my heel squat. I'm squatted down at the TV right here, trying to find something to watch or whatever. And this fucking chair, guys, like I say, it was designed, for like a 650-pound man. It had a delayed reaction, right? So you'd pull forward, and when you let go of that damn joystick, that chair would still roll a good 2.5, sometimes 3 foot before it would stop. You'd almost have to like push back on the joystick just to stop that momentum. And my homie Blake decides that he's going to scare me. He's going to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? While I'm sitting there trying to figure out what to watch on TV. And all of a sudden he's like, ah! I hear him screaming. And I turn around and look. And the fucking chair just collides into me, dude. Right into the back of my freaking tendons. Rolls up onto my freaking back. I go into the freaking TV. And just like almost brown out pain, dude. Like instantly, boop. I was seeing stars and freaking Roman candles, dude. And just white hot pain, dude. And like my homie, he was just sitting there like, I'm sorry, man. And like I was just, dude, I looked like freaking what's that name? Zelda, the woman from damn the woman with scoliosis from Pet Sematary. She was crawling on the floor after this motherfucker. I was God damn you! I was crawling after this motherfucker, dude. And I swear to God, man, I didn't walk right. Swear to God, man, I didn't walk right for like 2 months, dude. I kind of felt like a pelican or something. Like my legs would never unbend. Woo, guys, that was, man, some of the worst pain that I have ever been in. And yeah, man, like and I wasn't the only one that would get hurt. Matter of fact, I remember one time we had a couple of dogs, man. Joey Nakamura, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Ryan Helm says, Joe Charlie, you met my boy Justin not too long back exploring in Colombia. Yeah, he was out there. Excuse me, I got something in my throat. He was actually out there the day that Babcock caught fire, man. We would actually spend the night out there in Elmwood Cemetery, right along the back, right there where they have the inmate cemetery. And we woke up that morning, man, and we caught a smell in the air, man. It smelled like a house fire. I was calling it a hobo fire. And dude, like the closer we got out to the road, like the stronger the stench got, And right when we got to the entrance of Elmwood, man, I would look on Facebook and I would see freaking flames just rolling out of Babcock, man. I would have a friend that would tag me in the video. And it was just so wild. We were right there when it was going on. So we just hooked a left right to it, and boom, yeah, there he was out there. He actually recognized us from our funeral home video that we did out in Chester. So yeah, man, Justin, really good guy, man. He's got a really nice eye, really awesome eye. And I'd like to collab with him sometime, man. If you're ever in the area, you know what I'm saying, you want to collab, get with me, let me know. We're actually going out this weekend. We hear something about tunnels underneath Asheville. Gonna go check that out, and a few other places, in the Asheville area. There's also a couple of schools out here too. So yeah, definitely let me know, man. But anyways, let's hear. Coral Vonner says weed is for losers. I mean, definitely weed can be for losers. You know what I'm saying? Like if you sit there and you smoke weed all day, every day, like anything in life, overdo it, you're gonna pay the consequences, But I got to tell you, myself, I was much more a loser when I drank, man. Like I just turned into a whole different person, like a monster. And I use that word monster because like I would use that word at a rehab, and when I would go through therapy, and it seemed like a lot of my peers that were in group with me, they would relate to that word monster. You know what I mean? I don't know how many of you guys out there suffer from, chemical dependency or what have you. And something that changes you, as it were, you know what I mean? But definitely monster was what a lot of people can agree with, Jason behind the green says, laugh my ass off. I love pot. Drinking makes me a monster. See, there's another one, monster. They really get that. Liberty and Hercules, what's up, guys? Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Friday night. Hopefully y'all are having a great night. And yeah, we're just hanging out in memory of Grandpa, guys. Dad was an extraordinary man and has brought us all together, and I'm gonna do my best to help continue that legacy grow. You know what I mean? Like there was I at one time I would engage in all the drama and stuff, and I was led, and manipulated emotionally. You know what I mean? And it really put a dark cloud on me. You know what I mean? But once I broke away, from Michael, my family, Isaac, their paid trolls. Once I broke away from that cloud, as it were, y'all noticed that cloud stayed where it was over them, and I've just been growing and flourishing and thriving, and I just want to thank you all, for actually, being open and honest, because anybody could have hold on, I gotta mute this coral. We're gonna hide you. There you go. Okay, and we're gonna remove this guy here too. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Anyways, yeah, like I said, there was some negativity coming at me right there. Coral and Vinkman, you guys have been hidden. Like I say, I'm trying my best to keep it positive. That's what Grandpa would want. You know what I mean? Like it seems like right now, like a lot of grandpas legacy is defined by drama and bullshit, and Michael attacking family and paying people to attack family and stuff like that, um it's not even a shadow of what angry grandpa once used to stand for, what grandpa used to mean to everybody. Grandpa was actually the reverse. Grandpa was all about family. How many of y'all heard grandpa first? Or how many of y'all heard grandpa say family first? No matter fucking what. You know what I mean? Where's that video? It is so awesome, man. I love it so very much. Like not many people have that gift of being able to hear their parents talk to them again, from beyond the grave after they die, but I've got all these videos of dad that I can watch. And there's one that really just kind of stands out, for me. And that's the one that dad did for his sister Sue, or for his niece Susan, who was in the hospital. She was going through some things and she would end up dying not even a year after this video, or maybe she did die. I can't remember exactly how it went down, but I know that dad would move quickly from her to me, and he would talk about how me and him were so much alike, and that he only wants me to do good, and that I am out and that I am working, and that I was living my life and doing my thing, and we didn't agree with it, but that he would always love me, no matter what, and I can listen to that over and over again, 1,000 times, a million times, and it's just so awesome and wonderful, you know what I mean, that video exists, you know what I mean, that something like that exists for me to have and hold and to hear and to know, you know what I mean, in times of great sadness, and difficulty and maybe even confusion, you know what I mean, because man, God, if we're all honest, man, doing the right thing is not easy. You know what I mean? And it can be confusing. You know what I mean? And it can anger you. You know what I mean? Having to turn around and walk away, and be the bigger man. You know what I mean? But that's what dad wanted from me. Every single time that I succumb to my brothers or my sisters, you know what I mean? Or anybody in life for that matter, dad would just be kind of disappointed. He'd like, I taught you better. You can do better. He would always tell me, I expect that from them, but I expect more, he would see that in me, and he would tell me that, that I have that in me if I can just let the damn drugs and alcohol go, Pot's fine. Like I said, dad even bought the pot for us, in another 10 years, it's going to be legal all across America anyway, 100%. I guarantee it, but as far as like, the alcohol and the pills and stuff goes, it really does change you as a person. You know what I mean? And dad would sit there and he'd watch that change in me. He sat there and he'd watch it, and he'd watch me deny it and stuff, and he would always still tell me, even though I'd get pissed, and I'd goddamn know whatever. And I wouldn't talk to dad for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. One time I didn't even talk to him for like a year and a half. But yeah, he would always tell me, he'd always tell me the truth, and kind of like that's what he reminds me of Erica a little bit. Like he would always tell me the truth. He wouldn't let shit slide. You know what I mean? If he suspected of me of drinking, he knew I was drinking. If he knew I was drinking, he'd call me right on out. Well, you've been drinking, ain't it? Goddamn. He wouldn't just be like, oh, well, he's got a little buzz. He's okay. He's not going to, And he would tell me, he would say, you can be the nicest man in the world when you're not drinking, and he'd always throw that chop in there, and, but he's kind of right. Since y'all have seen me just completely lay off the bottle, which has been 4.5 months now, like, how many times have y'all seen me go on Facebook or on Twitter or on YouTube and just say just completely god awful crap that I regret, that I got to come out and apologize for the next day? When's the last time y'all seen me come forward and apologize for some really horrible shit that I said when I was wasted, Or maybe even not that, just come forward and apologize because y'all knew I was drinking, you know. And it just, you know, I would always kill my progress, you know, because even when I wasn't drinking, like I say, guys, like I would drink, I'd go a week without it and drink some more, but in between that, and then some days it was even more than that. But in between those days when I wasn't drinking, you know, I would be an asshole. I would be, you know, just thinking about alcohol, about maybe if I can scheme some in today or something, or withdrawing a little bit or something, you know. It's just like I was very abrasive, you know, and like, and that shines through, you know, to everyone you talk to, not just, you know, in the real world, but also on social media, you know. You know, you can, you know, read right through a fucker's demeanor, you know, and tell if they're salty or if they're pissed, you know, like if they're jealous, you know, like it's really hard to hide, you know. Sometimes it gets a little lost in translation, but I mean, it's really, you know, there in your face, you know what I mean? And whoo, you know, like you know, yeah, so like it was hard, you know, it was really hard for me to hide it, period, you know, especially when I had, you know, like before the internet, anybody can really hide their alcoholism. You know, they just ain't got a phone to pick up and let every goddamn body know. They're just stuck in, you know, before the internet came around, you know, before Facebook and all that shit, you would just sit in the house and you'd get drunk and you'd party and hang out with whoever was in the house, or whoever answered the phone call. Back then it was the phone, you know, but nobody really freaking knew, you know, and you can contain yourself a little more, you know. Now, you know, you get wasted and you tend to reach out and shit. You got that phone right there, bro. You know, how many of y'all, you know, got wasted, a little tipsy or wasted, you know, and said and did some shit online that really you can really regret, you know? Most of us have done it. You know, anybody that gets fucked up has probably done it, you know, at least once. Kai Baby Kitty has been there, done that. Jason behind the green says, damn right. I mean, it just, I'm not a special case here. Like that's just shit that happens, you know? And you know, and it's very demoralizing, you know what I mean, and it always just brings me down, you know, and I'm just like, fuck, you know, you are a piece of shit, you know, and then and I can tell myself that and really believe it, you know, because, you know, look at my life and what I'm doing with it, you know, and it's not like that anymore, you know. I'm not getting wasted and talking shit, you know, and making myself look like a jealous, petty drunk, you know, like misguided and misinformed, or just clouded beyond reasonable judgment, as it were, you know. And like I say, it really helps me convey myself so much more efficiently, you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm talking about now, you know, like, you know, where I stand, and you don't hear me coming out here talking all kinds of shit, you know, just for the hell of it, just for shock value, you know what I mean. I was a shocking and I wanted to try to be like the handsome guy with the shocking tongue, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, really, I sit back and I honestly look at myself in certain angles and lights and stuff, and what I wanted to try to achieve, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, how the hell did you expect that to be reasonable in the first place? You know what I mean? Just like, you know, like it's a poison. It's a disease. It's a poison. It fucking poisons and changes your mind, you know, like they're really believing bullshit. You know, men have killed their wives and children. Women have killed their children. Lovers, you know, have yeah, people have taken their lovers' lives and shit just from alcohol, just from drinking so damn much, you know what I'm saying? Your brain starts to believe shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got to tell you, man, I wasn't far from that, man. I started drinking since, you know, before I was 21. Once I turned 21, man, I can go get it whenever I wanted. I had a problem with it ever since I was 21. Here we are almost 20 years later. I mean, 20 years of drinking, you know, and it takes a toll, man. It really does. But Ryan, what's up, man? Says my boy Justin said, hell yeah, we can all link up and go exploring something. Hell yeah. All right. Well, that'd be cool, man. Like I'm looking forward to something big next. I wanted to go like maybe check out the Desjardins Sanatorium. I'm not so sure if it's still as easily accessible because there've been quite a few people going there doing videos. But yeah, we'll get together and we'll talk. We'll see what's up. So. Whatever 52H says, you are definitely a terror, Charlie, man. And I hate to laugh at it, you know what I mean? But like, I did some funny, mean shit, you know, and I was doing it on purpose, trying to piss people off, trying to get that, you know what I mean? And it worked. I mean, I've still got people pissed off today. You know what I mean? No matter how many times you apologize, no matter how much growth you exhibit, no matter how much you show them that you are not that same person you were before, like I pissed off some people so much that they're just yeah. And I gotta say, I love it though, man. Like I really do. Like these are the same people, you know what I mean, that have put me through hell, put me through the torture chamber. You know what I mean? So for it to be flipped the way it is now, where I'm living my life and I'm at peace, and these fuckers are still pissed so much off. You know what I mean? That that it ruins their day. I mean, that's a win, like, and I feel vindicated and laughing at that. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel I deserve it. I have earned it, guys. I have walked through death row. You know what I mean? I was dodging bullets and catching arrows, man. I was getting kicked in the fucking dick and punched in the asshole. You know what I'm saying? By so many people for so long, that for where to be where I am now, man, it's just like some days it's giddy, man. Some days I'm just like, oh, I can't believe it. Like the other day, whenever freaking Isaac got pissed off that our friend Rebecca tried to get us a Christmas gift, decided to start a GoFundMe to get us a heater, guys, because we don't have any heater in this house. We only pay $350 a month, so fuck it. Like we're happy and we're content with what we have. But our friend Rebecca decided to try to get us a heater. And this guy got so freaking triggered, guys, that he would post it all over his page and then help us actually gain over $400 in less than 12 hours. You guys would come forward and you guys would help Gus get that really awesome heater that we're going to show you guys soon. And, that right there just, it really did, showed me, just what can be done, you know what I mean? What exactly hate can create, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to such a kind, awesome, caring community like the one that we have, you know what I mean? You guys are always uplifting. Like we all get together and we laugh at Michael and Isaac and Bridget and them, whenever. But like I say, I've earned it. I've got that. I've got every single right to clown, and criticize and stuff. Not only for the fact that Michael puts all of it out there. If you're in social media and you put yourself out there, even somebody that has no idea who you are has every right to post their opinion. And Michael hates that. Oh my God, So whenever he has his brother doing it, like it just. He hates it, like he really does. But you got to remember, that like you put it on yourself, you reap what you sow, what you put out, you get back, you know what I mean? And that's why, I for one, I can't talk about other people, but I for one am surrounded by a very positive community of people. My wolf pack, you guys are just so awesome. You guys are so amazing, mature, level-headed. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of you out there that'll laugh with me. We'll make our jokes and stuff, but you'll tell me, you'll be like, all right, Charlie, reel it in a little bit. Charlie, you're having a little too much fun. Where, back in the day, they're like, oh, keep it going, Charlie, keep going. Push it, just seeing how far I can go. Everybody, they're like, holy shit, holy shit, this guy is having a breakdown, and I really was, and yeah, like and people just wanted to push and see how far I would go with it, and it wasn't good for me, it was all done pretty much for me to sabotage myself, quite honestly. And there were some of you out there that were like, man, Charlie GD, stop, quit fucking talking, and I wouldn't, you know what I mean? And you guys were the good friends, a lot of you are still here. I've lost a few along the way. The whole family has lost a few along the way, like Dad's been passed away now 3 years almost. And there hasn't been one single day of peace and calm between the family since Dad died. Since before Dad died, there hasn't been peace and calm in the valley, in the family. Michael would do everything he could to try and, squeeze me out, to try and villainize me. He would tell you all, oh, I'm not stopping Charlie from coming to see his father. He needs to get down here. And then he would tell the nurses not to let me see him. Then he would tell Jennifer to tell everybody that Dad was afraid of me. Dad didn't want me there. Why would you tell everybody that you weren't stopping me? If Dad was afraid, why wouldn't you just tell everybody, go ahead and further villainize me? Yeah, Dad was afraid of Charlie. They would come forward after Dad died and said, oh, Dad didn't want to see him because Dad was scared. Like they've done so much shit. Like they really did. And Dad wanted to say goodbye to me. He would have loved to say goodbye to his daughter, Dawn, but Michael wasn't having it. Michael, he was pulling all these strings. He was in control, and Dad couldn't say nothing about it. He could just sit there and die. Quite honestly, his last wishes were not taken into consideration whatsoever. And it was all because Michael wanted to continue, some bullshit YouTube angle, stupid YouTube storylines, and yeah, it's tragic. Dad had to pass away with that kind of sadness in his heart. Like I say, you would see that Micah would muscle Isaac on in there, to meet Grandpa and hang out, and stuff. And Dad, like I said, you can just see Dad just kind of, oh, hey, Bo, doing his rounds and stuff. But you can see that there really was no enthusiasm to it. You know what I mean? Somebody would post the other day, like Isaac would talk about how Dad said, Isaac just like me. He ain't got a lick of sense. You know what I'm saying? And like Dad was right. And Dad knew. Dad knew how bad he gets. Like Dad would be ashamed of his blow-ups and stuff. Like Dad would laugh and stuff like that. But deep down, Dad was ashamed of his blow-ups. And Dad would try to do better. You know what I mean? Whereas Isaac, he's sitting there embracing this moniker, like he wants to be the next angry grandpa because, quite frankly, he kind of is. He is a very angry person, a very volatile and toxic force on this earth. And Dad straight up told him to his face, yeah, you just like me. Little did Isaac know Dad was pretty much slapping him in the face, like, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like me. How many times you heard them stories? I can't tell you how many times Dad told me not to be like. He can see some of that anger in me. Dad would tell me, don't be like me, boy. Get your head together, Charlie. Stay straight. Stay smart. Where Isaac, he wants to embrace the idea of just being rage-filled, lunatic, unreasonable, and you all see it in him. Who all here has seen the hate and darkness inside Isaac since Dad has passed? Some of y'all thought that he was the old freedom fighter, you know what I'm saying? That he was fighting for the good. He was keeping evil Charlie away from Grandpa. He was stepping up and defending Michael against the trolls. And now you see him every day. He's just attacking somebody new. Miss Wonderful, Doug, Charlie, Tina. Most of them, three of those people right there is associated with the family, doing it because Michael has paid him to do so. You know, here we are 3 years later, and the family is more splintered and divided than it has ever been. And it's all because of one person, Michael. Because Michael wants to keep pushing Charlie away. Michael wants to keep pushing Doug away. Michael wants to keep using and abusing Tina. Michael wants to pay Isaac to take care of this person and that person and the third. Wants to go after Lady VSC and wants to go after my friend, my friends, paying Isaac to go after regular ass people that don't have YouTubes that are coming out there telling him that he's wrong. Michael's paying him to get paying to have you harassed and assaulted and victimized. All because you have an opinion, because you want to come forward and say, hey, that's not right, Michael. That's not right, Isaac. You guys are low. You guys are wrong for that. You know? And that's why so many of you hate Michael. Michael would sit there and say, you know, you're all Charlie's fans are Michael haters. No, your fans hate you. You know, go read your community section. Go read Grandpa's community section. Super big exotic. Fat boy came all the way. Fat boy came all the way and didn't even smack you. Isaac's a loser. Well, you know, the plan, like I say, the plan wasn't for Isaac to come down and hit me in the first place. The plan was for Isaac to come down and bait me into hitting him so that they can call the cops and then I would go to jail. That's all it was. And as you saw, that's what he was trying to do. He kept putting his chin up in my face, trying to get me to hit him so that Daddy Warbucks, Daddy Michael, would at least bail him out. Miss Kristen, thank you so much. We love you very much. And did you get my message? I want to send you a Christmas card. I need to find out what address you're going to be at, Miss Woman of freaking at least 5 houses. I don't know how many houses you got, but I got to figure out where to send your Christmas card. So DM me your address, and I'm gonna send you a Christmas card to one of your houses, whether it's up there or down there in Florida or wherever. But yeah. Lady VSC says he wanted you to hit first. That is why you pulled up. That's why you pulled up on him. I'm so glad I warned you about it. Yeah, you know, like I know. Oh, there's Erica. Says, hey, what's up? Erica's in there just kind of just listening, doing her thing. And yeah, making sure that, I don't know. I was going to say make sure I don't get out of control, but I've actually been really good today. You know, people have been trying to push my buttons. Isaac has decided to like do a wife comparison. I swear to God, this guy, I mean, he competes against me daily. Like he finds something.
My feelings are so hurt.
So fucking hurt, man. Like, oh my God.
So
like,
hurt.
He wants to talk about body shots. Let's see the bruises on your wife's back. You know, you want to talk about how hot your wife is. That's why she doesn't love you. That's why she got trolled by JP. You know, that's why that's why you're always beating her up, and that's why she has videos online of you talking about how you beat her up and threw her through a window. And yeah. Let's see. Octoling guy says Chris Horror. Yeah, I had to. Okay, Chris Horror was actually, guys, a mod. I don't want to really bust him out, but Chris Horror was a mod of mine that was hiding a secret. You know what I mean? That unfortunately, you know, it's not very nice, not very good. Kind of dark, you know. So I had to let him go and move on with our thing. What? That's a weird symbol right there. Had to move on with my show. You know what I mean? Like I can't support sex crimes, underage sex crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't support it, and I won't. You know what I mean? So I Isaac would actually bring out the news and let me know, quite honestly. So thank you, Isaac, for that. You know, unlike you and Mark Rydell, you know, I had let this guy go. If you guys remember, I would bust out Mark Rydell back when he was in Guest Mob and he was doing all this shit for Isaac. And then Isaac would cut him off, but Isaac didn't cut him off. How many of y'all, baby, don't, hey, Erica, do you remember whenever Isaac was actually going into Mark's streams? He's like, I'm only here just to watch what he's doing. Yeah, who remembers that? He would actually hang out in Mark Rydell's streams just to see what Mark Rydell was doing, just to keep him in line. How many of y'all remember that? So you want to talk about somebody duping me and not telling me, you know, and then as soon as they do, I cut them off. But yet Isaac still has Mark Rydell. Isaac's still defending Michael. Let's be honest now. Michael was what, 22 when he got together with Bridget. It doesn't matter if Bridget was consensual or not. It does not matter if Bridget's mother was consensual with it. It doesn't matter if Angry Grandpa and my mom was consensual with it. In the eyes of the law, had the police found out that Michael had gotten a blowjob from a 15-year-old girl in a movie theater, he would have gone to jail and he would have been arrested and charged with a sex crime. Because in the eyes of South Carolina, that is a crime. And Isaac, that's his boss man. That's who pays Isaac's bills. A pedophile. So what do you got to say to that, Isaac? What do you got to say to that, Michael? Defend it. How would Michael not go to jail for having sex with a 15-year-old girl when he's 22 years old? I want to know. I'm waiting. We've been waiting for a long time. And if you would remember, Michael and Bridget would try and play damage control and say that they lied about it. Oh, we don't want Mia seeing this video. Mia, we just lied about that. It didn't happen. Bullshit. You stood behind it for what, 12 years? Franco Abula says grooming assholes. Well, and check this out. Since they want to keep it going, like I said, Michael and Isaac, if y'all want to keep going then. I'll keep going with you. I will keep exposing you. So let's see here. What was it? August 30th that Zach and Miri made a porno came out. What was that? 2009? Bridget had just turned 15 years old. And you expect me to believe that Michael just started talking to her 2 days after she turned 15? Bullshit. Michael was talking with her when she was 14. And they were sending nudie pictures back and forth to each other because Michael, so self-conscious of his body, wanted to make sure that this person was going to not run away when they saw him naked. So yeah, Michael's sitting there exchanging nude photos with a 14-year-old girl. State of South Carolina would have locked your ass up. Phil, thank you so much, brother. Says, hear any news about the job interview? I have not, man. Like I say, I just took the interview yesterday. I was really hoping that maybe I'd get a call today, like Grandpa would go ahead and give me a birthday present or something. And let me get rid of this troll right here. Guys, don't you see how like the hate? Oh, I love it. I love it. You hear that, Ace? Oh man, bro, Ace. Somebody hates you, Ace. Eat it up, Ace. Like little crabs, bro. I find it wonderful, dude. Like it's so good. But anyway, I'm gonna try and not overdo it. I try to keep myself in check. You know what I'm saying? Go out and have fun and talk some shit, you know, but reel it in. You know what I mean? And yeah, All Lives Matter says, wow, AGPB day, and all you can do is bash Mike, obsess much. Like I say, you know, Michael's the one that would hire psychics to talk about Charlie. Michael's the one that's actually writing letters from Charlie to himself, putting them in his mailbox. Isaac's the one that's comparing my life to his, my life to his. Like, oh my God. Oh, I love it. I'm eating it up like I'm a crab down here, just eating you motherfuckers up, bro. Oh God. Yeah, man. But okay, chill, Charlie. Gotta relax. You gotta. Whoo. Like I say, I really love it. Michael loves to go to the obsessed thing. Whenever he's really getting beat around. You know what I mean? And I love it. Like you're all like, what? Like all these videos, 3 years, you guys have attacked Charlie, and Charlie talks a little bit of shit back, and Michael's like, he's gonna fill up that diaper that McJuggernuggets is gonna make him wear. Michael's gonna fill that freaking diaper up. So yeah, like I don't know. Phil, like I said, the job interview, like I said, it went well. I'm hoping to hear more. Don't know yet. Seems like the chat has actually kind of stopped. Are we still going, babe?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, everybody's just listening right now or something. Okay. There we go. Charlie, come over to Southern California. Paul Guest. Yeah, lady VSC, keep it calm. Yeah, you're right. Definitely, like calm, say what I gotta say, express myself, you know what I mean? And continue with my own shit, you know what I'm saying? Because quite honestly, guys, you all know that what I'm saying is the truth. How many of you guys believe me? How many of you guys believe Michael? Let's get a 1 for Charlie and let's get a 2 for Michael, And that's all I've got to is remember, you know what I mean, is that their influence is nowhere near what it was. They're we got 192 people in here, all 111. Dan Rob Smith, thank you so much. Says kid behind a trash can views are falling loads. Like people are just tired of getting lied to. You know what I mean? They're tired of having their emotions played with. You know what I mean? And they finally see stuff for what it was. You know what I mean? Like Michael had so much, influence at one time. He can come out there and just say whatever he wanted about Charlie, and now it's gone. Like Michael would actually say do the forgiveness video last week or whatever. Michael would do a forgiveness video. I forgive Charlie, but you can't. Like he was blocking. Like after he forgave me, he would turn around and lie and say that I was raging on Facebook and that he's blocking anybody that supports Charlie. Like that doesn't sound like forgiveness to me. That just sounds like more manipulation. And it also sounds like he is punishing his own following. You know what I mean? For attempting to, 1, follow his storyline, and for 2, trying to have an opinion of their own, and it's cold. It's cold. It's tragic. And it turns people cold. It turns followers cold. You know what I mean? And I didn't do that to you, Michael. You know what I mean? I didn't do that. If anything, I helped you the last 3 years. I was that whipping boy. I was that punching bag. I was the one that you were able to take all your aggression out on. You know what I mean? I was the one that you were able to villainize, and you were able to hide under that umbrella of victim. As long as Big Bad Charlie was around. I'm the one that helped you get millions of views. Because of my downfall, because of my implosion. I did nothing but help you these past 3 years while you destroyed my life. While you invested your own time and money in trying to destroy my life. And yet here I am still doing way better than I ever was, even before I moved in over there at Dad's. And you know what that says? That says you just wasted your money. You might as well just stuck a lighter to it. All that money you spent to get your big brother gone. Miss Guest, thank you so much. Says Truth Teller, holla for $1. Honey boo boo child. But yeah, you wasted every single penny you spent trying to destroy your big brother. Because I'm stronger than you'll ever be, and I'm stronger than you'll ever know, Michael. Guarantee if the shoes were on the other foot, Michael would have given up a long time ago. Yaya Tate, I think everyone sees Michael panicking, just a relative on YouTube, and that he has to make up drama about you. I told Michael months ago, whenever he started going back out, he started to revisit the whole Doug thing. And somebody's like, you better watch out, Charlie. He's going to use you next. And I said, if Michael goes after me, it's going to ruin him. And it is ruining Michael. Every time that they try to attack me now, it just shows them for who they really are. It just shows how low and how petty they are, and the fact that they can't get over shit. Especially in a time of my life where I'm doing nothing wrong. Where finally, for once, I'm doing everything right. And you all see it. And they're still trying to say I'm still that person, you know? And like, how would the hell you even know, Michael? You don't even know me. Like I said, you didn't even know me then. You don't know me now. You definitely didn't know me then. Or should I say that backwards? You didn't know me then. You definitely don't know me now, bro. But Michael's scared. That's it. He doesn't know the new Charlie, the new and improved Charlie 3.0, 3.5. You know? Balin Jones says he calls us trolls when we try telling him the truth. You know, like so like, yeah, like if you're sucking his ass, you're part of the camera crew. But if you try to tell him how you feel, you're a troll. That's all Michael wants is yes people surrounding him. And I feel like some of these words are my father's words. I literally just almost felt like Dad was inside me now. Almost felt like these were Dad's words coming out. Because don't you know there was so much that Dad wanted to tell Michael and say to Michael, but he couldn't because he was scared because Michael owned it all. Don't you know Michael, Dad wanted to say, shut the hell up. We're going to do the video my way. Don't you know Dad wanted to say that? Don't you know, Dad? How many times did Dad ask, where's the t-shirt money? Where's the t-shirt money, Michael? And Michael would always say, oh, the t-shirt money's got to go back into the t-shirts. Michael says he split everything down the middle with Dad, with Grandpa. Yet Michael's the one that bought Grandpa everything that Grandpa has. Michael bought Grandpa the house. Michael bought Grandpa the car. If you were splitting everything down the fucking middle, what was Dad spending his money on? He had to beg you to try and buy him a camper, which you never did. If you were splitting all that money down the middle, Mr. Millionaire, Dad would have had his camper. Am I right? Just do the math. I've got some people mad in here right now, don't I? You can get mad all you want, bro. I'm not going to stop telling the truth. And I'm sorry if Michael and Isaac have degraded themselves to the point where nobody fucking believes a thing that they say. I'm sorry that my credibility is so much higher than theirs now. I'm sorry that people believe what I'm saying now. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for your hurt emotions, for your hurt feelings, because your favorite guy isn't winning anymore. I don't care. Like I said, there was a time whenever, I could be controlled and manipulated, you know what I'm saying? Don't you care about the family? I've got fucking Isaac on Erica's laptop or on Erica's tablet. She recorded the whole conversation. Isaac, I'm tired of doing the same stuff. I need to grow. And then, don't you care about your family? Don't you care about your family? Yeah, I care about my family. I love my mom. Erica's mom. I love my family. Doesn't mean Michael's my family. Doesn't mean I'll ever trust Michael ever again. And like I said last night, Michael doesn't really need to trust me neither. Because that's done. Shit, I can't trust you. You better not. You better believe you fucking can't trust me. After everything that you've done put me through, you best believe that if I can get a chance to get a shot on you, I'm going to take it. I'm sorry. I've got to read my books. What is this? Healing the Wounds of the Past. Let it go. I'm reading about identity right now. I got to find out about myself before I can find out about my past and letting it go. That's the order that I'm reading them in. But there's still a lot of anger here. And still a lot of frustration. And a lot of spite. That I'm just not going to let go. I'm not just going to absolve Michael of. He stopped me from saying goodbye to my father on his deathbed. He stopped Dad from saying goodbye to his son on his deathbed.
And lying to him.
Lied to my father on his deathbed. Dad knew they were lies. Dad knew it was all bullshit. But Dad couldn't say a damn word. He had to sit there and take it and wither away in pain and sorrow. And then Michael's going to pay a fucking psychic to come say, oh, your grandpa's sad beyond the grave. Don't you think grandpa was sad when he was alive? You're pulling the same shit right now that you were pulling while Dad was alive. And it hurt him now that he's dead. It didn't hurt Dad while he was alive. Everything that you did to him. Everything that you did to me. Right in front of Dad. If anything, you escalated Dad's situation, Michael. With all the pain and with all the worry. Don't you think Dad went to sleep at night wondering, oh, damn, what state is Charlie in today? I hope Charlie didn't get picked up by some weird guy on the road. Damn it, Charlie, he's fucking up, but I still love my son. I hope he's all right. You put that on him. We put that on him. We put that on him, Michael. And I'm not even going to say we, because I got out of rehab and I tried to move forward. I tried to get my shit together. And you just wouldn't stop, would you? Here we are 3 years later. And you guys haven't changed one damn bit. And Grandpa will be ashamed of you. Grandpa is ashamed of you, Michael. There's no way around it. And you know it. Franco Avila, thanks, brother, says your father says don't let Charlie get away with everything. What a crock. oh yeah, okay, yeah, that was the sage advice from the psychic, as it were. Oh, and then Michael would go on to say that he doesn't believe in God. What was that? He posted something yesterday or whatever, like they're doing these fake videos about Jennifer blowing up and shit right now because they're renovating the house. And he would say something along the lines of, I don't believe in God, but pray for Jennifer because she needs help right now. Why are you going to come out there and just say that? Michael obviously don't believe in God, so you don't believe in no afterlife. He literally, just told you straight up, yeah, I just called that psychic up to use for a video. Media Dude 95 says, how disgusting is it that Fatty and his trolls are making fun of how a woman looks on Grandpa's birthday?
Shit, I don't care. I make fun of them too.
Hey, but don't you know that Grandpa would have stood up for her? Grandpa would have shared her picture or something and be like, this girl's beautiful. Grandpa would stand up for his youngins. Grandpa wouldn't stand for no bullying amongst his youngins, especially fucking Isaac. Dad would have kicked Isaac's fat ass.
Especially against me.
Especially against Erica. Especially if it was Charlie's daughter, especially the way we are right now. Dad told Isaac to go to fucking hell. You leave my family alone. And that's so sad. It's so funny, man. Like Isaac, he's been trying the past 2 days to he's put what almost three happy birthday things for Grandpa, trying to get as many likes as he can off of it. And trying to make himself feel like he's a green. Like it's like it's never gonna happen, man. Like you need to focus on your own family and try and get that together because you're about to lose that. You know what I'm saying? Grant said Trappa says Grandpa would have slapped him all over. You damn right. Grandpa would have beat that fucker's ass. Grandpa would have told him to go to hell, suck my dick. Leave my family alone. You leave my girl alone. Dad would probably even say, I don't care what you say about Charlie, but you leave Eric alone. I guarantee you that's about how it would have went down. Dad would be like, yeah, Charlie can take care of his goddamn stuff, but you don't fuck with Erica. So, media dude says, plus Erica's an actual woman, while Nicole's a bum like Tubby. Neither one of them got jobs. Neither one of them got GEDs. They want to laugh at Erica. She showed a picture of her what was it, community college or some shit like that?
Yeah, it was my college ID.
Her college ID. They can't even provide fucking GEDs. No job between the two of them. And plus, she would already go off and damn try to cheat on him with Poppy. Who was Poppy? You all remember when JP, Messiah of Kings, would come out there and expose it all? Months and months and months of text messages and nude photos. Yeah, there's nude photos of Nikki out there online. Ain't no nude photos of Erica out there. Ain't no video of Erica out there talking shit about Charlie. We all know exactly what Nicole thinks of Isaac, though. And then they're like, oh, that it's a lie. She lied. So is your wife a beautiful, awesome woman, or is she a lying drunk, Isaac? Which is it? Pick one. Beautiful woman, lying drunk. And both of y'all got court dates still? Both of y'all? Golly, like, oh my God, bro. It's awesome. I love it. It just shows how freaking damn how jealous the motherfucker is. It shows how consumed and wrapped up they are in me. Like he went ahead, he didn't even use anything. Erica said nothing about them whatsoever. He used some hater's comment. Some hater was like, I think Erica looks better. And then he went ahead and screenshotted that and then Noah says that Isaac's a woman beater at the end of the day. Franco Avila says, bro, don't shit on Nicole. It's all about fat, dude. Hey, you know, fuck Nicole too. She's just as bad as the rest of them. Where was she when her kids were out there in the middle of the road, about to get run over by a car? Where was she?
Hanging out with the neighbors till the police come. Selling cell phones in the park.
You know? Screw that. She wants to stay over there and get beaten. That's on her. Like I say, whenever me and Erica have a child, if we have a child, if we're lucky enough to have a child, I guarantee that Erica won't yell and scream at her child. She won't yell and scream at our child and call them stupid because they can't do their homework until they're reduced to tears, just like Isaac said Nicole does to her children. Remember that, what was that video where Isaac had his little son come get in the bed with him while in the background you heard, "Ah! Ah!" And Isaac telling his son, just close your ears. Mommy's going crazy. Just close your ears, son. And in the background, Nikki, "Ah! Ah! You've all seen the video.
That was horrifying.
That was sad. That was very sad. No, it wasn't. It was funny. And then you even put it out there online for us to all see, didn't you, Isaac? You put it all out there for us to see. You like that scream, huh? It was worse. All over what, like a cell phone charger, or she was drunk? She would get drunk and punch Isaac in the nose this last time with the baby in between them. Had their infant baby in between them. They're fighting over a cell phone charger. Look it up. It's in the police record. It's in the motion of discovery. They would get in a fight over a cell phone charger holding their infant child in between them. Then she'd punch him in the face. He'd be like, ha ha, got you again, bitch. Call 911. When the cops showed up, she tried to run away. She evaded arrest. Like, they've got it. Evading arrest. All because she didn't want to go to jail again for defending herself against this fucking damn fat tub of lard. Paul Wall says Isaac killed his unborn baby. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt that Nikki was pregnant at one point and that Isaac punched her in the stomach. Or she did. She really? Yeah. Well, there you have it right there. Nikki has come forward and admitted. How did that go down?
Oh, no, they say it's a lie now. She was just saying that because she was having a bad day.
Oh, she was saying that because she was having a bad day.
Yeah.
So these people can say that type of shit just because they're having a bad day.
It was a skit or like a little play they were putting on or something.
Oh, okay. It was a storyline. It was a storyline. Big Win Hunter says Isaac claims Mike is his best friend. Why was he not part of the happy birthday shout outs? So to everybody that was close to Grandpa got to do a birthday shout out today. Isaac didn't get to say happy birthday to his dad. They didn't use Strangler Steve. They didn't use Julianne. So amazing. So, yeah. Tate says if you ever watch Nikki's old videos, she keeps looking for Isaac's approval. You know, and then those older videos were so hard. Like, you see, he doesn't even bring her in the videos anymore. Like she really is just there to just pretty much try to add on to what he has to say. You can see that she's super afraid of saying anything, bro. And it's just like, it's sad, you know, like how me and Erica, we can get on here and we can just cut loose, man, talk for hours. Both of us just going, you know, they can't do that, you know, and it's because he feels like he doesn't have that control over her whenever he's live, you know. She can just go on live stream like, help me, I just got me locked up in the closet, you know. He hasn't fed me in a week. You know, Isaac, it is quite sad, man. You want to sit there and talk about how beautiful, you know, your wife is. How come you don't treat her like it? You raise her up on this pedestal. You put her all the way up here, you know, for others, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to you and her, you keep her down here. You say you love her, you say that she's beautiful, and then you treat her like a whore. You got pictures of her showing her camel toe. Got a picture of her with her in her freaking nightgown legs day, showing her camel toe. Like she's a whore. Like one of your prized possessions. Look at this one. This one right here. She must not really be that worth it to you. Zigzag, what's up, brother? Says Charlie, you have more viewers than guest mobs right now. Are they trying to compete again? Like, guys, let me tell you what, guest slob mob fucks, you're never going to be happy with your lives until you stop trying to compare it with others. Stop trying to compete with me. You're never going to win. And I don't care how many subscribers you got. I don't care how many views you're watching. You're never going to win because I'm always going to be on top of you in your own head. Liberty and Hercules. Kid behind the buffet handcuff his fat ass to a treadmill with a burger hanging in front of him. Media dude says, I used to feel bad for her, but she refuses to take the kids and run. Plus, if DFS is called again, the kids will be gone. And that is exactly the truth. What was it, 2 years? And even after that, you know that DFS is still going to be watching them. You know, like, give it up, you know. There is no more ruining Charlie. That day is gone. And if you can't see it now, oh yeah, you see it now. It is clearer now than it has ever been. Charlie ain't going nowhere. He is his father's son. And I like to think that I do a pretty good live stream. I like to think that I do a pretty good vlog. I'd like to think that I'm a little bit entertaining too. What do you guys think? I try my best to get out there with that camera. I get out in public. I like to step out of my comfort zone and bring the best of you that I can of me to you every single day. You know? And I am super happy with my life. I've got nobody holding their thumb over me. Except for maybe Erica a little bit.
I love your hat.
Huh?
I love your hat.
Teddy Fresh. We are a Teddy Fresh family around here. We love it. We love Ethan and Gila. Liberty and Hercules, thank you so much. As Charlie's the fucking man. Well, you know, it takes a man to stand up. Oh, I just pinned that. Oh, well, I'll leave it up there for a minute. You know, it takes a man to be able to stand up and say, you know, that's wrong. You know, to stand up and, turn the kind of money and turn down that would, you know, afforded me quite the life of luxury. You know what I'm saying? One for a little while anyway. Nothing is really mine, you know, whenever you're working with somebody else and, you know, you're living in somebody else's house and shit, you know. All I ever wanted was my own thing, to do my own thing. You know what I mean? And here I am. I have it. It's so crazy. Like Erica, we were talking the other day, you know, and I talked about how like I felt like I lost it. You know what I mean? Whenever I was at Michael's and I hit 100,000 subscribers, and I was like, yeah, I want to travel. I want to get out and I want to go see this place. I want to go do that. And Erica's like, you're doing it right now. And I said, you know what? You're right. Everything that I wanted to do, I'm doing now. You know, I'm going to check out these abandoned places, these urban legends. You know what I mean? We're going to see waterfalls and mountains and meeting friends and stuff like that. And I've got my own place, you know, my own kitties, my own living situation, my own life. You know what I mean? I have it. I thought that I lost it. You know that you know. And then Erica tells me you have it, and she is right. Tara Harper, thank you so much. Says Charlie, you are doing so good. My family love you and Erica. Happy birthday, AGP. So proud of you, Charlie. Positive vibes always. Thank you so very much. You know, and now I'm going to continue to generate these positive vibes and be the strongest person that I can be. You know, above the haters. You know what I mean? And one step above them. You know what I mean? And ahead of them and wittier than them. You know, and stay humbled and rooted and thankful. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's got me to the dance thus far. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm going to keep doing. You know what I mean? And just be happy and thankful. You know what I mean? That my life is where I want it to be. You know what I mean? That my dad is looking down upon me, super happy and thankful. And giving Erica big hugs and kisses, you know what I'm saying? God damn, finally somebody got my boy straight. You know what I mean? And that's Erica, you know? As you guys would see, remember one time Michael was like, Michael would do a video about me about 2 months ago. Michael would do a video talking shit about Erica. No, talking shit about me, talking about, I feel for Erica. She's got to live, with that tyrant under that constant fear, And then, like, not even 2 weeks later, he would do another video saying, me and Charlie would have a relationship if it wasn't for Erica. Erica's really toxic for him. And then would try to have people come and call Erica toxic. And we love you, Charlie. Get away from Erica. And then all you would be like, huh? What? What the fuck did he do? And there's been a lot of that, like there's just been a lot of blatant open lie, a lot of blatant straight up manipulation. And then so many of you, man, you've just been like, no, I'm done, Michael. It's like, it's not even master manipulation. It's just manipulation, that it's not working anymore. Like you see, his yesterday's video was at 129,000 in 24 hours. Like, horrible. Kristen Baskins, thank you so much. To hell with them haters. Love you and Erica. Well, thank you so very much. Like, the haters are always going to be here. The haters will make us greater. You know what I mean? If we let them, and if we use them right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Isaac would get mad about our friend trying to get us a heater the other day. What would I do? I would go ahead and judo flip, and I'd be like, hey, look, everybody, Fatty's mad that I'm getting a heater. And then everybody would be like, oh yeah, Fatty's mad. He's mad that you're getting a heater. Here, let's go ahead and help him. Let's make him matter. I straight up used him against himself. Used him for my benefit. Thank you so much. And that's just what I've been doing. Ever since I've been sober and I've been free and clear and under control, you know what I mean? I've really been able to control them with their own anger. Like, I guarantee you right now, Fatty is raging on Twitter. You know what I mean? And that's just because I'm over here winning. That's because I'm over here telling the truth, and everybody's agreeing, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Miss Swilling, thank you so very much. Did you see my shirt today? Yeah, I was dressed up really nice when I went to Walmart to go get my turkey wings. I ended up doing me a little review vid. What you got, baby? Oh, yeah, look. Erica's got hers. Oh, how gorgeous. Very beautiful. Rebecca, you got quite the eye. You got some a really, really nice taste. Alex actually would write me last night and thank me for sharing his book last night and sharing the picture of him and his African parrot friend right there. Give you another shot of Alex right there, guys. Gilbert, the good-hearted jackal. So awesome. And if you have any children on the spectrum, maybe perhaps purchase this, and let them know that somebody as special and unique as themselves, wrote a book. So, yeah, it's all about growth. It's all about, doing the right thing and breaking out of that comfort zone, And Hugh Hefner, I actually met Isaac in a bathroom one time. He had a ton of gooch grease, very nasty on that big fat ass of his splish splash on a birthday. Well, what was that? Somebody said that he had smegma. That he suffered from smegma because, like, he was too big to clean himself down there, that it started smelling like his butthole. And then Isaac suffered from smegma for a while. Yeah. Ooh, goodness gracious. Rebecca says, Alex was so happy to see you talk about his book. Thank you so much. Well, you are very welcome. And yeah, like, definitely, any all the help and or should I say all the kindness and care that you have shared upon us, and given to me, that's just the least that I can do, to that's why I feel so thankful and lucky to have this format, you know what I mean? And
I think my mommy bought a book today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, see, man, that's so awesome, man. I love being surrounded by Erica and her family, like, They are just truly kind-hearted people, you know what I mean? And they've seen it all, you know, like, excuse me, hold on. We're no saints. Nobody's a freaking saint. You know what I mean? And they don't try to pretend like it, you know, as opposed to Michael and Bridget and Isaac, you know, these fuckers that never do a damn thing wrong and they're better than everybody else. You know, Erica's family, you know, they actually care. You know what I'm saying? They actually they understand. You know what I mean? And yeah, she would watch me have my Twitch meltdown, and she would admonish me, and she would tell me to watch it, and I wouldn't watch it. I'm like, no. She's like, you need to watch it so you can learn. I'm like, no, I already know. You know, but you know, like, didn't turn her back on me. You know, and it's still here for me. You know, and it means a lot to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Eric and her family have definitely, you know, shown me true love. You know what I mean? And have really made me feel welcome, you know, and it means a lot. That's not a small thing with me, you know. I'm gonna hold that for a long time and do the best I can to not only make myself and my father proud and all of you proud, but Erica and her family as well. You know what I mean? And you know, I would be proud that if me and Erica ever did have a kid, you know, I would be proud to have one with her. You know, I would be proud to have their family involved in, you know, our child's life. You know, so I think it's a win. You know, I think that's really good. You know, like yeah, you know, like as opposed to like Isaac, who like he has isolated Nikki from her family and exposed every secret of theirs. You know what I'm saying? And labeled them as such horrible people. I don't want that for my child. I don't want my child to be associated with such an evil family. You know, like I really enjoy the fact and the comfort of knowing that. You know that, or actually, I feel bad for y'all though. Like y'all would end up being related to the Greens. I feel bad for y'all. So like, my kid would not have a bad family on Erica's side. On my side of the family, you know, like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But on Erica's side, you know, he would find, or she would find, nothing but love and encouragement. You know, and yeah.
They have good grandmas. Your mom asked me, when am I going to get pregnant?
Yeah, even mom asked, you know, Erica, when you gonna give me a grandbaby? You know, and part of me's scared of that because like I'm almost done paying my child support. I've got 2 years left on child support, and then I'm done. I'd hate to screw things up with Erica and then get put back on child support. You know, but I can't honestly say that I'm not the same man that I was back when Skylar was a baby. You know, unfortunately, you know, I love you, Skylar, you know, but daddy was, you know, daddy and mommy, you know, daddy was drinking, mommy was cheating. You know what I'm saying? We were both just feeding each other. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't quit cheating. I wouldn't quit drinking, you know, and it was just, you know, and we were magnets. We were opposite magnets, you know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I would be a great father now, you know what I'm saying? Not only to Skylar, you know what I'm saying, when she comes to me, you know, but also to any new additions to the world, you know, if that were to happen, you know. So, yeah, and I told all of you too, man, if you guys remembered back in January, right after Dad died, January of 2018, I told you all that I was going to try and find me, you know, I was hoping to find a woman and that you would know that they were the right one. Right there, brother. It needs to be touched up. Is that Brian? Because Mr. Brian Selzer, Brian Setzler, the one that actually did my tattoo. I don't see him. But yeah, I've got to get it touched back up, man. You see, like right here and right here, you know, where I keep my sleeves rolled up and stuff, like the rubbing of cloth really kind of wears away a tattoo. You know, so yeah, you know, all right, well, I've been on here about an hour and a half. I think our friend Rebecca's going to be here soon, and I've got to finish cleaning up, you know, so you know, this has kind of turned kind of like into like a negative session a little bit, as it were, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, you know, things with me and my family are on a negative note, you know, and I just won't ever I won't ever fake it. You know what I'm saying? If we're not getting along, I'm not going to sit here and act like we are. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of you guys love that in me. You know that what you see is what you get from me. And if I tell you something, then I mean it and I believe it, you know, and I don't fake a damn thing, you know. So, you know, yeah, on that note, if I talk bad about you, it's because I don't like you. It's because we don't have a very kind past together, you know, and it's just the way of it, you know. I'm a man, and we all must stand up for ourselves, you know. Liberty and Hercules, have a great night. Noah, Anthony Cruz, Media Dude 95. Oh, might watch Halloween 3. Guy, look, I don't know if I can show you. I've got all the Halloweens except for 3. Halloween 1 and the new one. There's 2. We're missing 3. Then we got 4 and 5. You know, I always thought that I was going to hate Halloween 3. Paul Guest, thank you so much. Holla, holla. $2 make me holla, holla. I got $1. I got $1. I got $2 going to make me sit and holla. Dad used to say that. He got that from Little Rascals. But, you know, people are telling me now that I should watch Season of the Witch, Halloween 3, because, like, as of now, the way it stands, Halloween 5 is my least favorite. So, and I hate to say that, you know, but anyways, Ween and Scoochman, have a great night. Tanya Smith, Franco Avila, man, God bless you too. Miss Cotty Wampa, we'll see you soon. She says it's cold. See you soon. We'll warm it up. Well, not like that. We'll spark it up. Adventures of Brian. Show your ink. Right there, brother. It needs to be fixed up. Zigzag Freres, Anthony Cruz, Scott Johnson, Chris Russell, Vancouver 420. Domino. Take care, brother. Ace, man. Much love to you, man. Paul Guest, Tashawn Wilson, Jay Lynn, Adventures in Brian, Kai Baby, Frankie's Fun Park, Candy Livingston, Tanya Smith. Noah says, as long as you keep doing good, you will keep growing, and no one will be able to take that away from you. Isaac and Mike got nothing on you because you ain't giving them anything anymore. Keep it up. Definitely, bro. Every single day. Oh, Miss Vicky. Hey, how are you doing, Miss Vicky? Did I show? I don't know if I'd, where's it at? I wanted to show Miss Vicky the GoPro. I've got your GoPro around here somewhere, Miss Vicky. It's around here somewhere. We remember you, Miss Vicky. It's around here somewhere. We love you, and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining. You know, being such a positive influence, you know, in my life, you know, and not turning around backwards, guys. Stay going forward, and I'm just going to be a better and stronger Charlie every single day, stronger every day. So haters and trolls, either roll with it or fucking keep crying, because I don't care. You ain't gonna do nothing but make me greater, man. Thank you, love you all, and I'll holler at y'all next time. Happy birthday, Daddy! You've given all this to me, and I definitely will make the most out of it.